Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to use our chart tool. So if you go into the left-hand panel and select Tools and select Chart, select Create Chart, and then you'll see a bar graph immediately. If you select this drop-down, you can toggle between bar graph and donut. But let's go ahead and start with a bar graph and adjust it. So for my bar graph, I can call the title Profits for 3 months. I can change the color of the title. I can also change the font size if I need to. The y-axis here, I will change the title. Change the font color, and then also I want to change the font size. The step size, I'll keep it in increments of 5, add a point size of 10. For the grid config, this is where I can apply lines going horizontally, but I don't really want lines currently, so I'm just going to remove the color and put it back to 0. For this legend here, I can toggle it on or off to hide it or show it. And then for the actual legend margin, this is referring to the space between the title and the bar graph. So if I set it to 120, I can actually have more space here and here, so it's easier on the eyes. For labels, this is referring to the labels that are appearing at the very bottom of the table. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 and call it January, February, and March. And then I'm going to change the font color to white. Now, for my data sets, I actually want to show a comparison of 3 different locations over each month. So what I'll do is I'll type in each location, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add in 3 bars, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So now that I have my 3 bars and my location, I'm actually going to add another data set, which basically copies that. I'm going to do it one more time because I have 3 locations I want to compare over 3 months. So once I have all of these locations in, I can change the title. And then let's change this one. And now I can start giving each of these color and start adjusting the actual percentage. So for Miami, let's just go ahead and make this a green color, and you'll see that it changes for each month. And now I can adjust the height of each of these. For Tampa, we'll give it a yellow color so it's more visible. You'll see again, it's changing for each month, and we can adjust it as we need to. And for Birmingham, again, we'll adjust the color. And again, we can adjust if we want. Otherwise, I will leave it like so. So now we have this really great bar graph, and we can make adjustments if we need to. Now let's say I want to make a pie graph. Let's just do it on the next page. I'm going to go back into my tools, go into chart, and create a new chart. Select it, and then let's choose donut. And now we can change the title. So perhaps we'll do favorite pies. I'm going to leave it black, and I'll leave the font size as 14. For the legend, I do want to leave it as visible, but again, we can change that. And then you can also adjust the margins of space here. So if you want it to be closer or if you want it to be further, just so there's more space. For the labels, I'm going to do about 5 different pie flavors. So I'll do pumpkin, pecan, apple, cherry, and then everything else will fall under other. So now that I have my 5 labels at the top, I can go ahead and adjust the border width. This one we won't be able to see right away, but it's essentially going to separate each of these labels here on this chart. And right now it's just full at 100. So let's just adjust our first option, which is pie, or pumpkin pie, sorry, and it'll be orange, and we can make the borders about 7 points in width. And I'm just going to make it all white. That might actually be a cream color, but we'll leave it like so. I'm going to add in my next comparison, which is pecan. That will come in at 23.9%. And we'll adjust the color to perhaps brown. We'll add in apple at 19.4. 1.7%. We'll make it green for now. Next will be cherry at 14.1. And we'll make that red. And then our final is everything else at 10.2%. And we'll just make that yellow. So now we have our comparison of pumpkin, pecan, apple, cherry, and other. And we have 2 beautiful charts that we can now utilize in any of our designs. Thanks for watching.